from the Traveling Gilberts. Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts? Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
Life's questions. Who built the pyramids? How deep is the deepest part of the ocean? Is there life? Is there a big shark? Will we ever get to put a man or woman on Mars? But the most asked question by philosophers around the world is, who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
Who in the hell is the Traveling Gilberts?
Who in the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
It's me. It's me.
Hey Greg, there is nothing like having a dilly and hanging out with the Traveling Gilberts.
Wait, who the hell are the Gilberts? Dilly, everybody.
Who the hell are the Gilberts? We know exactly who they are.
Ronnie and Teresa are the Gilberts.
Everybody should know who they are.
And if you don't, you're missing out.
They're awesome.
Do you guys know the importance of who we are looking for?
I've looked all over them. Just can't find them.
I have no clue who we're looking for.
The Traveling Gilberts, of course. Duh!
Who the heck are the Traveling Gilberts?
Cheers, peeps! Who in the hell is the Traveling Gilberts?
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
You can go to sleep.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country
Is this too close? I'm kidding. What's up, everybody? My goodness, solo tonight. Teresa's up having a good old time up in Branson. She's hanging out at Silver Dollar City yesterday, and she's trying to ride rides like the young kids. And she rode a swing ride, and this was the result.
And then this is what you look like after you ride that big swing. Y'all, that I know.
She said, I don't know. So that's what I was talking about. Without Teresa, man, I'm lost. I don't know what to do. She handles all the mouse work. I just sit over and just hang out. That's all I do. But tonight we got gadgets. I got gadgets all around me. I got a table over here. I got a table over here. I got bags. I got big sticks. Lots of big sticks and bigger sticks than you normally see. This is going to be huge. It's going to be big. Bags. I want to start with my bags once we get going. But I got some bags that maybe some of y'all ain't never seen, and I love them. I love my bags. But we're not going to do pouches and all that other stuff. So anyway, we're gonna say, hey, Will Dean's not going to be here tonight. Because, I ain't doing no drinking tonight without Teresa being up in here. I just stick with the old soda pop. All right, guys. Let's see who's all up in here. Controversial Cruising, Scott. What's up, Scott? I don't know how I look here. I need to look there. That way I'm looking in here. Deep in your eyes. Deep in your eyes. What's up, Scott? And Teresa was up in here a little earlier. She says she missing my love, missing you, my love. I can't believe I'm reading this without glasses on. That's one thing. I was sitting there earlier and I couldn't see nothing. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing good. I don't know. Must be the lighting. But what's up, Meg? Meg's up in here. The newlywed Meg. How's that married life? What's up, Ann? Ann said, we're going to miss you tonight, Teresa. Yeah, I'm going to miss her more than y'all will. I know that because she handles all this business over here. All the chat stuff. Well, there's Brendan and Tom, KY Travelers. Y'all ain't checked out KY Travelers? Check them out. Man. And Nana's Hidden Apron. Man, tell you what, I get fat watching that show. Because I've done tried several. Well, not really, because she don't do a whole lot of stuff that's just fattening, I guess. But man, some of them things I make too much. I think she makes enough for her and Tom. But then I make some, and I don't make Teresa because I'm like, it looks so good. It does. What's going on, man? Look at all these folks. What's up, Mike and Tracy up in here? Mike and Tracy in the intro, and Mike and Tracy. I don't know how to actually put this. Mike and Tracy gave me probably the biggest stick I got. Stay tuned. Big stick. What is going on, Marjorie? Marjorie's up in here. Or Ambrosia. I call her Ambrosia Sally because I love Miss Ambrosia Sally. Marjorie's up in here. Scott, what's going on, Scott? Scott, man, they were just on a little trip. We went on a trip in a minute. But Scott, him and Regina, man, they live in life, I tell you. Everybody's saying, hey, what's up, Gator? Man, that's nothing. LSU playing baseball right now. Man, they got towed up yesterday by Auburn, but that was the end of a 9-game winning streak, though. LSU still strong. Carnival Cruise Addicts, Chris and Liz up in here. Got Chris and Liz tomorrow. I think they're going to go live on Sundays. But I'll tell you what, I missed the match game last night. Something going on I didn't know about. But I don't know. I'll look for it, but I couldn't find it. So maybe y'all told and I didn't hear. Maybe that's what it was. Y'all told and I didn't hear it. I'm not a very good listener. Joe Hupp, what's going on out there? I say out there. It's really down under, isn't it? What's going on, Joe? Savannah, what are you doing, Savannah? Savannah should be sitting here beside me is what should be happening. Baby girl, I don't know why you ain't over here. That's my daughter, by the way. And there's Holly Ayers. Holly Ayers just launched her YouTube channel, Home Cooking with Holly. She's cooking eggs and bacon. I love me some eggs and bacon. I'm gonna tell you what though, Holly, four pieces of bacon ain't gonna do me. Whew, not even. But I guess if you're making a sandwich, maybe. But bacon look good, and I like mine crispy. Y'all ever go on a cruise ship and you got the big pile of bacon? Do you ever tell? I don't know how you like your bacon, but I like my bacon crunchy. Do y'all ever tell them to reach down there under all the bacon and get you some good bacon out? That's what I do. I do it. There it is, Home Cooking with Holly right there. Home Cooking with Holly. Look at that logo. Holly with the good hair. Danny D's in the house. What's up, Danny D? She says, blanket. She said blanket hi to everybody. In other words, she ain't telling all of y'all, just some of y'all. She said, so a softball game. Yeah, it's hard to say hey to everybody if you're on the phone. Cruise Nuts Carnival. Let's see what we got. Let's get on down and get this thing started. What do you say? If I ain't missing nobody, I hope. Let me check. Scott Carnival, blah, and nuts. The nuts. There's Jennifer Chatlane. What are you doing, Jennifer? Jennifer been all over doing her thing. Let's see. KY Home Cooking. I think it's there. Well, no, here's Paul. What's up, Paul? Paul said howdy. Or either if you've been around Paul and you know Paul will say howdy. Got a deep voice. Ann. I don't know if I said hi to Ann, but I'll say hey again if I didn't say it. Ann, hello. Get to see Ann in just a little bit. That's another thing. We're going to show y'all this. In case you're interested, this October, Betsy and Mike's got a group cruise, the Beach Please First group cruise on their own. And this is it here. Beach Please's Halloween group cruise, October 25th through November 1st on the Carnival Jubilee. They're going to have meet and greet, costume contests, gangster bar crawl, scavenger hunts, haunted cemetery tour, Sancho's. It's going to just be a big time. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it. It's under 200 days now. We're in the 190s, and it's going to fly by from here on down. But if y'all want to hang out, y'all want to come and check that one out, get in touch with Betsy, and she'll be sure to put you on that thing if there's room. I don't know. She said, I should be. I feel like I had no one to talk to for days. Can't believe Mama called me. Yep, Mama vacationing it up. She ain't listening to no phone calls. That's for sure. I'll give her a little text, and I get a little small text back. Small. Well, look at here. There is Mike and Michelle and Anthony. Probably Mike, but yeah, it's probably Michelle. But hey, what's going on there, lovey? Man, I think I fixed to head to Alaska. I ain't never been to Alaska. Alaska just ain't my thing. I don't know. I know a lot of people say, well, you got to get that out of your head and go anyway. It's so beautiful, but I live in the country. I mean, it's just cold country is all that is. A lot of cold country. Anyway, all right, guys, let's get this thing started. I'm going to start off with my bag I carry with me every year. Y'all have seen this on videos and stuff. This one keeps all my camera gear in. It's the Peter McKinnon bag, pricey bag. I'll tell you, but I don't see me having to buy another one. There's a little, I guess you would call it a saying in the gadget world, or the creator world, or people that vlog, or photographers and all that. Buy it nice or buy it twice. Now, that's not always expensive. It's not always expensive. Just buy the best thing you do. Whenever I buy something like this bag, or if I buy something like some of these other bags, or some of these gadgets, some of these slings, all this stuff, man, I research. I'm on YouTube researching stuff. I'm seeing which one's the best. I look up stuff and say what's the best. And if I'm going to spend any kind of money, I'll make sure I get what I need, and it's going to last me a long time. And that Peter McKinnon bag, it was actually a sale on with most of the stuff I got, I saw on sale. But it's still a pricey bag. But the thing is, I won't have to buy another one. I won't have to buy, multiple ones or any of that kind of stuff. And it is rigid enough. The outer shell, I guess you would say, is rigid enough to protect the expensive stuff that I put in the bag, which is our camera stuff. When I first started, I wanted to show you this bag. When I first started doing anything, this is the bag I carried. It was a manly looking bag. It was a S Zone, I think, S Zone. But it was a manly looking bag. It's like a messenger bag. It had all the things in it. It had a little cushion protection in there for your cameras and stuff like that. Let's see. There it is. You put your lenses in here, your camera, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you, look at that. So you see what I'm saying? There wasn't really no structure to it as far as lenses or your camera and that kind of stuff goes. I still carry it every once in a while, like a day pack or something like that. If I'm going to just throw a GoPro in, or if I'm going to throw, Osmo in here or something like that. But I don't throw no expensive lenses in here, and I don't usually like to have my camera in here. I will put a gimbal in it some, but like I said, this is more like just for the day. It's not to carry my stuff all the way around all the time. But cheap bag. It was like 25, 26 bucks. And it still looks good. And it still does, some things that I want it to do. But like these water bottle pockets, you ain't going to get a water bottle in there for sure. But anyway, that was one of the first ones I had. And then I kind of upgraded to this Manfrotto bag. And I like this Manfrotto bag. It's about that same size, but it's a lot more structure to it. You can put a water bottle in the corner. You can zip it right here. If you need to expand it, and it's got some elastic right here. So if you want to put a big water bottle in there or something, or if you don't, you can just zip it up. But this bag is, I love this bag. I like to carry it with me on the little day trips, but there's plenty of protection in here. There's all kind of zippers in here, but if you can look in there, see, there's all kind of places to put your cameras. This is thick padding, and there's some little, I don't know what you call them, pouches, I guess you would say, to put some batteries or any of that kind of stuff in it. But the main thing I liked about this particular bag, it looks like all the other bags, and that is this right here. I don't know if y'all can see what this is right here, but I'll reach over here and grab it. You put your tripod laid over in there and pull this up, and then you got your tripod up under your bag. And that's what I really, really liked about it, because the big bag, I can set the tripod up in the water bottle pocket. But if you're just going to go out for the day, you might not want that. You might not want the big bag on your shoulder. But this here, it's a crossbody. I have it on my side, and you have that up under the bottom. You have your tripod with you. And this is my tripod. Let me just go ahead and show that. There's a couple more things I want to do. This is probably one of the best investments I've made as far as a creator. A solo, like, when I get up in the morning, Teresa, nobody's with me. You want to do some vlogging, you always got to do your handheld, or you got to set it up on a tripod, blah, blah, blah. But this little thing here, this is the Ulanzi Coleman. I know y'all seen, some of you creators have seen the Peak Design. And it's basically I don't want to say a rip-off of that, but it's still kind of the same shape and everything as the Peak Design travel tripod. Now, this is small. It's light. It's carbon fiber. It is half the price of the Peak Design travel tripod. It's got all the same exact features on it. And, you just pull it out. You can grab these little points right here. Just pull them all out at once. And that thing extends out. You do all three of them at the same time while you're right here. Pop, pop, pop. Pull it all out. Put your camera or whatever up here. It's I want to say 67-inch or 62-inch full height. Now that's just with the legs. That's just these legs. But you can also come over here, pull up this little tab here, and then all of a sudden you got a little more on top of that. you can set this thing up and do what you got to do and put it back in the bag in a little no time. I mean, it's quick to set up, quick to put up. So you can just, I mean, it's not intrusive. You know, it's not like you got this big old outfit, you know, it's in people's way or anything, especially like on a cruise ship or something like that. If you're, I mean, I've had this on like sailways or getting a time lapse on a balcony. You know, you can set it anything, you know, your GoPro or whatever you want on top of there. Just have it out there, and it's sturdy. This thing is very, very sturdy. I think it's like, I got mine for like $2 something, but I think they run around $340, $350. But you're looking at $699 for a carbon fiber Peak Design. So that's, and then there's another one out there now that I think is even cheaper than this. That's like $199. So if you're into that kind of thing, Ulanzi Coleman, that's the one that this one is, and it's great. I love it. Fantastic. Get on this chat over here, see what y'all talking about. Find out where I left off at. What's going on, Pick and Artie? Hope y'all having a great night. We having a different kind of night. It's a little weird here. It's a little weird without Teresa being here. It just is a little weird. It seems hollow in here almost. Hollow. Me too, Ronnie. Research stuff today. I do. You got to research it to save money. And I mean, as far as buying stuff over again, you don't want to buy something. You don't want to buy something really cheap, and then you're like, dang, I got to get another one. Then it turns out that it's not cheap anymore. You should have just bought the one that you wanted because, I mean, you might not have had the money at the time, but save up. That's what I do for all the stuff that I have. I put it on wish lists and stuff for like my kids or Father's Day or birthdays or whatever, Christmas, or I'll put it in like a cart, or not a cart, but a list on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, Amazon. And then I check prices of stuff that's in my list. And every once in a while, you go to your list. If there's a deal, it'll show in your list. You ain't got to go out and go ahead into Amazon and check out your thing. You can look right there. It'll check to tell you if the price has changed or not, if it's went down or whatever. How rigid is it? Rigid. It is. And that goes to my other bag. This is my newer bag. I know it's pricey too. This is the Peter McKinnon, because you're going to pay for the nomadic Peter McKinnon stuff. I mean, you just are. But this is my daily, everyday carry. And just like I was telling you about that Manfrotto bag, this is even smaller. I can put my M50, my DJI, GoPro, and a few other little knickknacks and things and batteries and all that kind of stuff in this bag. And it also has the straps under it so I can carry my tripod under it. Now, this is like a daily pack. Now, this particular bag, I don't know if y'all have seen it. I did a review on this bag, but if you open it up, let's say you got it on your side and you're opening it up, but you're going in and you're changing. Let's say you're changing from your GoPro to a camera, or the camera. I better quit moving. Or the camera to a different lens or something. Let's say and let's say you're doing it with the quickness or whatever. This one here, I don't know if you can see this little tab right here. You may can see it. There's a tab with some elastic right here, and there's a hook on this side. So instead of just unzipping and zipping and unzipping and zipping this bag, if you're in and out of it a lot, you could take this little thing here and just kind of hook it. And now it's just kind of hooked. So it's closed, but you can really get into it without unzipping the bag. And it kind of keeps it kind of open, but not, but secure, especially if you're in and out of it. So that was a cool feature I liked about it. And then, of course, the inside, you can put all kinds of things in here. And if anybody knows me, knows I don't like a purse. I don't like something I got to go looking for. Everything in there is organized, is right where I need it, and there ain't a bunch of pockets. Now, there was a bag, the Peak Design Tech Pouch, I think it was. like $60. It was a purse. That's what it was. It didn't fan out all the way. It just kind of opened like this. And then you had to know, and there was like 15, 20 doggone pockets in this thing. And you had to know where every little thing was, or either you going down through that thing and you're looking all over for your stuff. And I hated it. I didn't like it for what I bought it for. And that would have been a good bag for something else. But for what I wanted it for, it wasn't that great a thing. Anyway, I think I gave it away on a prize pack or something. Gave it to Tom, and for his art stuff. I think that's what it was. Art stuff. I say it would be good for something like that. But yeah, bucket list vacation for both of us. Ooh, they must be talking about Alaska. I don't know about the Alaska. I'm sure I will have to take it up there one of these days. But just not now. Just not now. That's a nice bag. I don't know what bag you're talking about, but it is a nice bag. Hit that thumbs up. Don't cost a thing. That's right. That's a big ass bag. They are. The thing is with the bags, now I have a whole nother backpack I got in the closet. I didn't pull it out for hiking. And it is just, it's not really my creator. It's not my creator bag. It is a top loader. Show us trouble. It's just a top loader bag, but it's a deep one. But it was big. What I did with it, I took a dry bag, one of those roll up at the top dry bags, and put it down into the bag, and then you could layer it. I kind of layer the stuff. If I had something wet or something I didn't want to get wet, I'd put it in that dry bag, roll it down, put towels on top of it or something, and it would just kind of stack up like that. But that's fine if you're hiking. But if you're, like I said, you're creating content and you need to get to a battery or you need to get to something like that, that's not exactly the bag you want to go to. All right, let's go to the next thing. Let's see. What's that? That's 10 foot tall. Oh my goodness. That's one big stick. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't want to talk about sticks, we'll talk about sticks real quick. Because there are a lot of them. First of all, let's go with the tripods. I don't care for the Joby. Somebody talking to me over. I don't care for the Joby tripods. The ones with the little bumps. The little thing. I like these here. These is Photo Pro puts these out. And they do the same thing that the Gorilla Pods do, except for, they bend. This thing is adjusting way too much. I guess I need to maybe come to the side. But anyway, they adjust to whatever you want to put them on, just like, they would. You can go down further. You can go little. I got a little tabletop one here that I like. Of course, you can just straighten it back out. And I have my big one. Calm down. I have my bigger one that, you can hook onto, all the stuff, the trees, or you can put it on a table and you can go all the way down low too with it, if you want it, on a tabletop or whatever. But this will wrap around tree limbs for, walking past, doing little videos or stuff when you're like walking on your own. But it'll go around a tabletop, a chair top. You can bend it however you want it. But and they always snap right back. I've had this one for almost 4 years now, and it still just hadn't had any problems out of it. Every once in a while, I come in to this little corner right here, under here, and just tighten up the bolts. But like I said, it still holds your cameras and everything. And that's the thing is with these doggone tripods, especially like Joby and some of the other ones. I know Manfrotto puts out a really good, sturdy, hard plastic one. But if you sit there and you put a $1,000 camera on top of that thing, you don't want it doing this at all. And especially with lens, or if you're outside and there's concrete or any of that kind of stuff, you want these things to last. You want them to hold up to the pressure that you put on them. But anyway, those are Photo Pro. Photo Pro? I think it's what the name is, Photo Pro. But anyway, I like the Photo Pros. And those are the tripods. Now I do have, I don't know, I think you can see it right here. I got a couple of, let me go this way, gimbal. Got 2 gimbals from Zhiyun, I guess you would call it. This is the smooth for a phone. And then down here in this bag, a white bag, that is the one for my M50 gimbal. Now I carry those with me alternatedly, usually. Anyway, let's get back to the, all right, the big stick. Y'all see this one just about every week. Now that's kind of like a selfie stick, I guess you would call it. You can go out there, you can walk sideways and have it filming you, or, you can do a little aerial shot, or if you got to get over a crowd or anything like that. It's got a little remote here where you can, like if you want to Bluetooth it to your phone or camera or whatever. It's a little cool little deal. I like it because the tripod on the bottom is really sturdy, and yeah, it ain't going nowhere. It's hard plastic. But you say, Ronnie, that's your big stick. No, this ain't my big stick. All right, my other stick is my monopod. And this monopod, I've used it in the past, and it'll almost give you drone footage. Almost, it looks like drone footage. It's got the same little. You ain't got to unscrew it. You just pull the tabs, and it'll extend. And you just push them in, and that's what holds it all together. But the thing is, you can put your GoPro, or you can put I put my Osmo Pocket up here sometimes. You can put all kind of different things. There's a 1/4-inch screw here, or you can do the little GoPro thing. But you can start out like low. I say you can start out low filming, and then you can like just go up, and then just keep going up and keep going up with this thing. And you can hold it up, and especially if you have the Osmo on there, it's a gimbal anyway, so you're not going to be it's not going to be shaky or any of that kind of stuff. I used it at Paradise Beach. I think it was the all-inclusive in Aruba, and there was another one somewhere else. I used it, and it really looked good. It looked like some great, like I said, drone footage. Or if you want to get all creative and you want to like go through some bushes or something like that, you can get this thing and you can just kind of push your camera through. I know on one of the cruise ships, I did it over like a railing at the waterworks, and kind of extended that GoPro out. And I got some good footage of, like the bucket dropping and all that kind of stuff. And it was cool. I enjoyed it a lot. Now, went on the Jubilee, the inaugural Jubilee, and Mike and Tracy, the Cruise Nuts, they were on there. And Mike comes and hands me this tube. It's was it Tilson? And it says extended edition selfie stick. It's got some little Chinese stuff on the other side. And I was like, well, that's like a stick, No, it ain't just like a stick. I went ahead and extended this thing because I wanted y'all to see this. Now that, I don't know if y'all can really tell. I can almost touch that wall back here. I don't know if y'all can see how I can touch this wall right here. It is, well, it's over 6 foot. Well over 6 foot. I mean, it's like, if I had to guess, I'd say 8 foot. About 8 foot. And you can stick your GoPro camera and everything on the end. And, do all the things. Get up close. Get a boom, just like one of them boom microphones or something. But, yeah, that's a cool little thing. And it's small. It actually, like, here's the monopod. And this its bag. It comes with it. It's kind of a bigger bag. And this is the little bag that big long one goes into. It's a little smaller. It's a skinny once you get it all put back together. About yay long. So very cool stick. But it is the longest stick. The longest of the bunch. anyway, yeah, that's a very long. But like I said, you can kind of go kind of droney with it. That's what I like to do with it. Like I said, I start on like real low and then go up high, and it goes up high enough that somebody ain't standing there with a camera. So it's kind of cool. Question: does the big stick have a tripod, or is that just for carrying? My big stick that I show every week, it does have a tripod. It has a tripod at the bottom of it. This is the big stick here, the selfie stick, and it does have a tripod at the bottom. So you can set this up. It's not quite as tall as the others, but this one does. The other two do not, but that's kind of the beauty of it. The monopod thing is it's kind of handheld stuff. I mean, there is almost like a hiking, like a, I don't know, call it point, I guess you would have, that can get it kind of steady if you put it on the ground. But yeah, it's kind of like for specialty stuff. It's kind of like for specialty shots, you know. And this one actually was an Amazon Basics, and it was like I think it's like $20 for this. It's really cheap, but high quality, very high quality. And the other one's even cheaper because Mike and Trace gave it to me. Well, there is the naughty one herself, nautical nurse Nancy. You know, Nancy, you know, we're cruising in October. I know you want to come. You know you do. I don't know why you don't just jump on it. You should. I'm a social drinker myself, but I'm more of a cruise drinker, I think. I'll drink a beer too here on the weekend sometime on the live, but when we get off the live, I go pour out the rest that was in the can and I go sit down. But yeah, like a 12-pack of beer lasts me about 2 months. Unless we have company or something, which very seldom do, or if we cook crawfish. So everybody's saying, hey, the naughty one. Hope y'all doing well. Nancy, I was talking to Chris and Beth earlier. They're on a big cruise ship, big new MSC ship. Anyway, I saw a picture on Facebook, and Chris had a cane in his hand, so he's got a hurt in his back. His back ain't feeling too good, so hopefully they'll do well. She said she got him a scooter and a cane, so he can have a good trip. And there's Peg and Artie again. You know, I do miss Peg and Artie. I'll tell you, we had such a good time on that last cruise, and we're trying to teach Peg how to talk like Will Dean.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
We're gonna be cracking some beers, boys.
We like that.
We gonna crack a beer, boy.
We're gonna crack a beer, boys.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
Well, there you crack a beer.
I'm gonna no.
No, you're too drunk, Peg.
She gonna crack a beer, boy.
What are you gonna do, Peg?
I'm cracking a beer, boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
What are you gonna do, Peg?
It sounds like you're saying gonna. I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
She's saying gonna.
She's saying gonna.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
We're gonna crack a
I'm
beer,
saying,
boy.
I'm just saying it so fast. I'm gonna crack a beer, boy.
Crack a beer, boy.
I'm gonna crack a beer,
Crack a
boy.
beer, boy. She said, you're a cracker, beer, boy. That's what she said.
That's too funny. Oh, that was a good trip. Yeah, she said, you're a cracker, beer boy. That was so funny. Woo! Making eggplant. Ooh, what kind of eggplant? You frying eggplant? I used to love me some fried eggplant back in the day. Loved it. Pan frying eggplant. Whew, I hope so. Love me some eggplant. Love eggplant. I do. Good Lord, I am behind. Ronnie, you doing a good job on solo? I don't know about all that. I'd have been devastated. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I got this in the bag. I do not believe I got it in the bag. You like hiking? shocked you're not all. You know, I don't know if I'd be all about hiking up in Alaska because they got all them. It's different down here. I know what a snake. I know to look for snakes. I know to look for gators. I know to look for all that. But you know, ain't much you can do with a damn bear. You know, bear shows up just like, oh, you're it. You're gone. You gone. You're just lunch. That's it. Because I ain't outrunning no bear. I outrun Teresa maybe, but I ain't outrunning no bear. I don't know though. I don't know if y'all seen Teresa lately. She probably outrun me. My goodness, she looking good. Golly, she done lost so much weight. Well, she always looked good, but damn, now she getting all thin. I don't know. Did you bring your big stick? Well, you saw the big sticks. You saw him. He did have the big stick. Yes. I have showed the big stick. She missed it. I'll show it to you in the back right here. Nancy, if you want to see the bigger one. Like I said, about 8 foot. About 8 foot a stick. At least 8 foot a stick, I think. Oh, you were talking about this one, maybe. That's the whipper. You whip it out. Whip it out quick. It was huge. In his best Trump voice, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. I use this bag for the thing, you got to do stuff. Every bag, there are so many doggone backpacks, bags, pouches, all that kind of stuff. You got to find out what you're looking for, what you need it for, what you're looking for. You got to have all, you got to start clicking off them boxes of all the things that you want, and then go with the one that fits you best. Manfrotto, this bag, I really love that bag. It's one of my favorites. These 4 bags right here are probably the end of my bagging as far as my camera equipment goes, because I really don't need. I got the 25 liter. I got it's like a 15, 16 liter, and then you got the little 9 liter small one. Those handle what I need them, to handle. I don't need these big old deal, the whole 4 or 5 different lenses, 5 or 6 different lenses. I don't need all that, because if I'm going to carry some extra lenses with me, it's going to be in a bigger bag. And then if I need them for that day or whatever, I would just grab them out of another bag. But I'm not, I ain't wheeling around these big Pelican cases. It's got 12, different slots for 4 different cameras and a drone and a bunch of lenses. It's just, it's not my job. I mean, it's stuff I like to do, but that's folks that do it for a living. My big stick from a GoPro is smaller. It has a tripod at the bottom. Well, that one does too. This one, matter of fact, I got that box somewhere. Let me see. I can tell you exactly what this big stick is. No, that's not the big seat box. I don't think it is. This is, I gotta whoop out some glasses, guys and girls. Let's see. BZE. It's a BZE. This is the big stick that I whip out every week. This is this one. That's it. It's BZE brand. BZE. So that's this one. And like I said, it can you can take this little small spot, this little piece right here off, and it's a Bluetooth remote for, like I said, cameras, remotes. I mean, camera, GoPros, that phones, that kind of thing. And you just push that button and pull it out. I think. I don't know. I ain't pulled it out. Oh, there it is. And then you got a little shutter button to take the pictures with it. So, yeah. I like it. It works well. Works good for me. BZE is the name of that one. One more. A couple more bags. I know they're bags, but this is the Tom Tuck. This is a crossbody sling. I'll usually put Teresa on this one. Well, it's what we bought it for, but then I got to where I use it. It's got a little zipper pocket in the back, and it's got the big pocket in the front. She's got all her ghost hunting equipment in here. We went to a little haunted Airbnb, I guess you would call it, and we bought some ghost stuff. You know how we call them, the little meters and let me see if I can find little cheap meters. You know, tell you when a ghost's around, and then these little cat ball things. They're supposed to like go off whenever a ghost is around. And then this one here is like the real sophisticated thing. Tell you all the temperature of the house and stuff. And there's like a blue light, flashlight. Ooh, it's blue. It's supposed to tell you when you can see stuff. Anyway, we bought that. We were actually going to take it to Galveston with us because we're driving to Galveston, of course, but we'll take it to Galveston with us. We're supposed to be going on a haunted cemetery tour or something, and we may take some of this with us. And yeah, but anyway, that bag in particular for just a GoPro, a DJI, some extra batteries, maybe I say your wallet or something like that in there, just hands free. I love that bag. The other bags I take with me is usually if I'm going to put a camera or a lens in the backpack or my luggage, and that's these bags. They're the same company. I think it's Stone Company. Anyway, they're really, really soft, lined, and just put your battery, your camera or lenses or anything like that inside of them. They're all lined, felt lined, but throw them in there, just give them a little extra protection. Drawstrings at the top. And then that way it don't get scuffed, scratched. You can put anything in here that you don't want scuffed or scratched in your bags. But they're about the right size for a good camera. And there's even these little dividers if you needed one or some extra padding to put on top of it. But very cool little pouches, I guess you would say. The little bags, like little gold bags, don't they, from the old days? But I love those. Those are, I think it was Stone brand, but you can look up a little pouch for carrying your camera, from one place to another. Very cool. I have a camera following. Ooh, I bet you wouldn't. In a big pan of baked beans. Man, I tell you, I wasn't happy. I have a cheap Audi special tripod. Sometimes you can get away with some of the cheaper stuff. You really can. I like how the Jobies have the level too, though. Well, I tell you, levels are okay. I do have those little levels that you can put on the camera and on top of the cameras and different things like that. But sometimes you don't really need it. Sometimes your eyeball just as good. Sometimes. But yeah, I've had my. I told you about my camera went into that sand that time, and I was not a happy camper. No way. Whew. Nick P. No Teresa tonight. Well, she's somewhere, but she's just not here. She is in Branson, Missouri. Branson. Lovey. Say hello, Lovey. Another little. I tell you, I showed y'all this little gadget a very long time ago, and I thought I'd pull it back out because I do keep it with me a lot, and I do use it more than you think I do. And it's so simple. It is basically an egg timer, but it has a GoPro mount on top, and that is this thing right here. And it's got the times on here to where you turn it to. And you stick a GoPro on there if you want to do like a time lapse at a campground, or you want to do a time lapse on a cruise ship, or you want to do any of that kind of stuff. You wind this bad boy up. I'm not going to wind it up, but you wind it up, set your camera to the time lapse or whatever, and it tick, 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 around. And the bell goes off just like a timer when it's done. You hear it. Anyway. But neat, you set it, forget it. And it also has a quarter-inch screw on the bottom, so you can attach it to tripods and different things like that, and put your little, put it wherever you want to put it, and it'll just slowly pan that camera around. It's cheap. I don't even know how much it was, like really cheap, but neat. I'm talking about, it's a neat little outfit. I mean, I enjoy it, and it's something fun to kind of do, especially, I know I did it with the, one of the crawfish bowls or whatever. We just kind of panned around the kids, with us eating crawfish like a time lapse. Just fun. Kind of like the, what's that camera? What's the camera that everybody uses that you, kind of like, I don't know, they like throw it up in the air and you can see the whole world and all the different things. I don't know what the camera called, but just a novelty camera. It's just a novelty type camera for certain situations. I seen a guy I was following on YouTube. I had to quit following him because he was vlogging with that camera, and it was driving me insane. It's like looking at a fish eye, like a fish bowl the whole time. And I commented on one of his comments, on his videos, and I said, "Look, I can't watch you no more, man. You are vlogging with a doggone, what's the name of that doggone camera? I don't know. It's the one with the little bubble on it. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I was like, man, I can't watch this dude no more." And I was liking this dude, and I couldn't watch him no more. How beanie was it? Yeah, how beanie was the beans? My goodness. D&G Explorers. My goodness, dilly. Y'all was in the intro, didn't even know it. Look at that. You didn't even know you was in it. Dilly, D&G. I just poured a glass. Now, I do like that Crown Apple. Is that the only glass is the question. Is it the only? MSC World America. That's right. That's what they're on. That is exactly what they're on. But anyway, like I said, keep him in your prayers. And hopefully he'll be okay. I need that as a solo cruiser weapon. It would work. I know this one, especially that monopod, it's a lot cheaper margin, and it would definitely work as a weapon. It is this thing is sturdy. This thing right here, it is sturdy, and it's got that little cushion down here on this end, which I really don't know why. I guess to hold it like this, like to balance it or stabilize it or whatever. But you grab it, right, boy, and I'll tell you what, wouldn't nobody be messing with you, that's for sure. Yeah, he's having a little pain on his crew. You know something about that, Nancy, with that doggone ice skating you was doing? Pop that knee. Pop the knee. And then I believe you got right back on the doggone ice skating not very long ago, didn't you? I think. Glutton for punishment. I think I need a beer now. I love some Peg and Artie. That's right. She does have the best drawl. She does. And the thing is, that just came so natural. So natural. You gone. That's right. You gone back crack a beer, boy. Well, hello there, Miss Mary Ellen Dillon, center stage. That means you on one of them XL ships? I love the XL ships. I do. You just have to outrun somebody else. That's the bear. That's right. You really do. So I go to Alaska with, I don't know who. I think go with somebody. I don't know. He said he don't go anywhere without his big stick. I have to find somebody slow. I don't run. I ain't ran. I can't imagine. I don't even know when the last time I ran was. Hey, Crystal. Sorry we're late. Hey, it's Saturday night. Everybody got an excuse to be late. That's for sure. Everybody. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got Adventures Ahead up in here. Look out, guys. What's up? I'll see Josh's little... Now they're doing little toys in the box, and it shows you what you like. It shows Josh with 3 kids and no wife. I laugh so hard at that. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. Less is more nowadays. Easier the better. Yeah, it is. I guess so in some situations, but I have really, really, really gotten into the photography part of it. And that's why I'm going back to my camera and my lenses. I was going to upgrade my Osmo 2 to the Osmo 3, but I don't need the Osmo 3 if I got the Osmo 2. So I'm going to not get the Osmo 3, and then I think I'm going to get another lens for my camera because I'm really getting into the photo part of it. And some of the vlogging stuff with the better lenses is even better than, all these others. So, I mean, yeah, I think I'm going to not get the Osmo 3 and stick with the Osmo 2 for that kind of stuff. And then I also have my gimbal for the other lenses on the big camera. And I know the people don't like to hang out with the big camera, but I like the big camera. I do. They're like, oh, you want to try to be discreet? I ain't trying to be discreet. I really ain't. I just ain't. What do you say, Eric B? Man, you down there watching LSU? How's LSU doing? You look at the score? Check it out. I need to check it out. Auburn embarrassed us yesterday. Embarrassed. All right, what else we got? Ronnie, make a 5-second appearance in the video tonight. Well, I'm going to check it out, bro. I am going to check it out. 5 seconds. Just 5? Just 5? You jealous of that gimmick? There's always a gimmick. Glad Ann's doing better. That's right. We are glad you're doing better. Better not scare me there, Ronnie. I'm going to try not to. But who knows? If it just comes out, it comes out. I can't help it. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's go to a little simpler stuff that everybody could kind of go with. Years ago, when we first started our channel, I did a small little video called Shh, Don't Tell My Wife. I done 2 of them, but the first one I done was in a hotel room in Memphis, Tennessee. And I was talking about tech ties, and I was finding them all over the house. And I was like, man, I ain't spending no money on tech ties because I got plenty of them. I can wrap these things around anything. And you find them all over the house. You find them in the kitchen. You find them in the bathroom. Find them on the floor. I was finding these things everywhere. Well, they were black, but I bought some white ones. But anyway, I was like, they ain't tech ties. I said, what is this? And Teresa told me they're hair bows. And look, 1 billion of them come on a card. Don't cost you hardly nothing. But I got some white ones. But I was using these things. These are like for girls. They're like this. But I was finding them all over the house. I was keeping them. And I would take my cords or anything I needed to wrap up. Because they got the little elastic, but it's real soft. It ain't hurting nothing. Wrap this bad boy around some cords. Boom. Tech tie. Anyway, I still use them to this day. They are around some of the bigger stuff. But, yeah, you can get these things at Walmart. Like I said, I don't know how many's on a card. I guess at least 25 or so on a card. But I keep some of these with me all the time. And Teresa's happy because I don't pick hers up off the floor because she's always looking for these things. And I'm like, well, I got it. I took it. So anyway, look at video up. I'm talking real soft in a hotel room saying I catch them all the time. I steal them. All right, this is another thing. These are small. I only have, I think I have 2 left. I gave away a lot of them. But I can't remember where I got these things. Got them online somewhere. But they're really neat. They are super neat for an old guy that can't see very good. As you can see, I'll grab some specs while ago when I need to look. And a lot of times you don't have them with you because you don't wear them. I don't wear them all the time. But you go to a Mexican restaurant or you go to somewhere, wherever, a restaurant, anywhere, you're trying to read the menu and get the little print, you can't see nothing. What do you do? What do you do? If it's, I don't know, you need your glasses, but you ain't got your glasses. These things are so small you can put them in in your wallet. You can put them in your pocket. Or I put them where the credit cards are. But you can put it's in a little sleeve. You can put it where your credit cards are. And I got my little, my little flip up phone wallet. But guess what this is? Look at it. Magnifying glass. Look at it. Little old bitty thing. It's got a little measurements here on the other side. I guess if you try to, I don't know, measure something. See that? Eyeball. Ooh. Anyway, always have it with you in case you need to read something, you need to look at something, or you're trying to fix something or whatever. Neat little things. Small, little bitty. I think it was like a pack of 5 or 6 of them, but it protects it in its little sleeve. You put it where your credit cards are. Keep it in your wallet. You always got something on your hand that you can read with. I think these were I don't know what it is. RIMI remix. Mix remix. Anyway, very cool. Keep them. I keep one in my wallet. I got one in my little credit card sleeve. But I'm gonna tell you, those always have something with you and kind of forget about it. Put it in your pocket, forget about it. Put it in the purse, forget about it. Always have something on there that you can, so you can see. Because a lot of times I don't have, some readers with me. But I like it. I do. I have a bag addiction. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I really need. I wonder if there's something out there like bag anonymous. I need, I need that guy to tell me you don't need that bag. You don't need that bag. You don't need the bag. Yeah, I do. I do need the bag. But like I said, those 4 bags pretty much do everything except for the big. I have a bigger bag. Of course, there's a travel bag, and I want to get to where I don't need as much stuff with me, and love to do the 1 bag travel. I see people getting on cruise ships, man, for a week, and they just got to carry on with them. And yeah, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. Man purse. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, the Peak Design. That's the one that gets on my nerve because it's so expensive. And that little tack pouch, like I said, $50, $60. It's a purse. It's a purse. If it's Adventures Ahead, it's always me. He doesn't even have access to the channel. And if it's Real Dead, it's Joshua. So go to San Antonio, one of the most haunted hotels in Texas. We stayed there and had some serious paranormal stuff happen. I'll tell you, we went to the Excelsior Hotel in Jefferson, Texas, and it was a little spooky. That whole little town was a little spooky. I mean, cool, but spooky. Wise woman. I have a GoPro, but my son uses it more than I do, especially for skiing videos. The kids are so fast. I know it. That'd scare me too. That would scare me too. Pull it back. What? Whip it out. Yep. All right. What is this? It's basically a gadget show. A lot of different things. Let me show you this. I was talking about regular old things. And that's this little thing here. This is a waterproof capsule, I guess you would say. Made out of metal. You can get a carabiner or something like this, hook it to your bag, hook it to a pocket, hook it to whatever. But it's pretty big. It's, you just unscrew the top. And then you can put whatever you need in here. You can actually roll up some money and stick it in there. I mean, I got a big old fat finger and this fits in there just fine. Calm down. But anyway, pills. If you got that's something you got to take later on down the road. It's like I said, it's waterproof and a metal. If you just want to throw something in your pocket, you got a couple of pills you got to take. You want to take a couple of dollars with you, some $5, $6, $10 or whatever, and just clip it to your pocket, clip it to a bag, and keep your stuff hidden for one thing. Because, I mean, you can do this kind of stuff with a Ziploc bag. Ziploc bags are priceless as far as travel goes. I love me some Ziploc bags. And, yeah. But something like this kind of keeps it, you know, anonymous, I guess you would say. But I always grab it with this, which is a paracord. And it's got a couple of little things that you can hook on to other things. And, like I said, it's blacked out. Especially if it's in a black bag, hiking, you know, different things like that. It was, it's cool just to have a little extra something with you. You can stick, you know, whatever in those things, and it would. I thought it was a grinder. It's an egg timer. I like the egg timer. It's really cool. But yeah, I like the little capsule thing. It toothpicks. Tweezers, you can put a sewing kit in that thing. It's you know, what your imagination is about the only thing that's going to hold you back is what it can be. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Let's get on down. GoPro. I have a GoPro. You know I got a GoPro. 360 camera. That's the camera. Now, the 360 camera, I don't mind the 360 camera. I have seen some very cool things with the 360 camera. I don't want to see a whole vlog on 360 camera. I just don't. I do like it as an accent. I like it as a little, like I said with these, a little specialty something or another to go with your vlog. But I don't want to see a whole vlog of it. I mean, I don't. I mean, it's okay if you don't have a GoPro and you want to put one on and you're going in the water or something like that. I understand that. But yeah, as far as just doing your whole walking around with it, I'm not a fan. First class. Well, hello, Kelly and Tammy. I'm sorry I passed y'all up. I was trying to get to the bottom of this chat. Oh, shit, I'm over too. Oh my goodness, we gotta get. I gotta wrap this thing up. Let them do the flow rider. I hear you. I'll stick to them simple stuff to film, and yeah, I do like the expensive camera and you know, the other stuff as far as the filming, like, you know, your memories is that's not going on YouTube goes in my big camera, you know, so that's what it is. All right, let me get out of here. Meg said 1 minute. All right, guys, we can go through half of this. I got laid up on this deal, but we got to get out of here. We don't want to step on any toes, but I appreciate everybody coming out. I really do. And I would usually say until next time and kiss my wife, but she ain't here. So just until next time, y'all have a great time. We want to see you back again. And we hate to let you go. Please don't go.
Well, sad news is
It's over.
it's over.
We hate to see you go and say goodbye.
And
It's good.
thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and the notification bell.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.